there has been rumblings that basically, Kelsey Plum wanted to get the hell away from them. Meaning Becky Hammon and AJ Wilson. And I'm here to tell you guys, it is looking like that way because none other than Kelsey Plum actually fired shots at the Las Vegas Aces in her opening press conference interview.
Is this the downfall of the Las Vegas Aces dynasty with 5 key players leaving and controversy heating up? It certainly seems that way, but the truth runs deeper than it appears.
Now, we know throughout the offseason there has been a lot of chatter behind the scenes in regards to the Las Vegas Aces. The Las Vegas Aces team was completely derailed at the conclusion of the season, which leaving a lot of people to speculate what the hell is going on in Vegas.
Kelsey Plum just broke her silence, taking aim in her first press conference with the LA Sparks. She didn't hold back on her former team, but that's only the beginning. Is Aya Wilson truly behind the Aces' exodus and collapse? Did Coach Becky Hammon play a role, or is there an even bigger conspiracy unfolding? Let's break it all down.
Just a question for Kelsey. You came from a place in Las Vegas that really valued player health and player experience. I'm just curious what it was about LA that convinced you that the Sparks would also provide a high-quality player experience and amenities.
Picture this Kelsey Plum at the podium. LA's Sparks jersey in hand, the room is heavy with anticipation. Something feels off. What is she about to reveal?
I will say every step of the way, they have not just met but exceeded my expectations. And I've been treated better than I've ever been as a WNBA player. And I think that, at times, people have their own experiences, but I can speak for myself, and this has been first class.
At first, it's all smiles and gratitude, the typical press conference talk. But then Plum drops a bombshell that shakes the WNBA. I've been treated better here than ever before. As a WNBA player, hold on, did she just take a shot at the Aces?
I know that this franchise is extremely valuing the opportunity to be able to support players in any way that they can. And I've seen that firsthand. And, obviously as the franchise, we continue to build on this year, and there's been a lot of change in the last couple years with coach and management, things like that. I'm excited to be part of the new wave, and we'll be able to show players that this is a place where LA you want to play.
Let's break this down. Plum spent years with the Aces, winning championships and putting up strong numbers: 17, 8 points, 4, 2 assists, and 6 rebounds per game in her final season. Drafted by Vegas, it's the only team she's ever known, and she always seemed happy there. So why is she now hinting that she wasn't treated well? What's really going on in Las Vegas? We'll break it down.
I've been treated better than I ever have been as a WNBA player. Now, that is the comment there that is raising eyebrows amongst fans in regards to Kelsey Plum, stating that she's been treated better so far than she has ever been as a WNBA player.
Here's where it gets interesting. Plum's words aren't just about her treatment in Los Angeles. They offer a glimpse inside the Aces locker room. Remember when Vegas looked unstoppable, untouchable? Turns out that perfect image may have only been a mirage.
For someone like me, it's just a perfect mix of preparation and opportunity. I've been chomping at the bit to get the opportunity to be able to lead and show, who I am as a player on a different scale. And so I'm just really excited about that. And I've never been more ready. And, I think some people might be surprised, but no one that really knows will be.
But Plum isn't finished. She speaks about her excitement for a bigger role and the chance to contribute more. Is she hinting that she couldn't do that with the Aces? Was she being held back?
She said it's always been leading by example, a level of consistency as a pro. These days, we get caught up in how we feel. It doesn't matter how you feel as a leader. You got to show up and lead. There's a level of competitiveness that has to be consistent every day. It's a culture. Other than that, just having fun. We all play better and enjoy ourselves when we're doing what we love to do. She's definitely sending subliminals back to Vegas, bro.
Social media is on fire. Some fans are blasting Aces management, while others are hyped about Plum's fresh start with the Sparks. One fan even wrote Kelsey can finally focus on her own game without always hearing about a unanimous MVP. Ouch, that's a clear shot at Aya Wilson.
I've
just feel like an overwhelming sense of love. You know, just I feel like open arms. I was actually in the airport this morning, and I was just getting some water, and the guy was like, "Go Sparks!" You know, it's just I feel that. So I'm excited about that because I really do feel like people have kind of already wrapped their arms around me. I haven't even played a game yet. Just the welcoming of my teammates and coach and Reagan and ownership. I feel very loved already.
Think about it, Plum's move to the Sparks isn't just a jersey swap, it's a career shift. She's looking to redefine her role and her impact, almost like she's breaking free from something. And remember, Plum isn't just any player, she's an Olympic gold medalist and a WNBA champion. So when someone her caliber says she needs a bigger stage to truly show who she is, that's not just talk, it's a statement.
And I'm so grateful to be reunited with Dee, to play with people like Cam and Rakia, and I can continue to go on the list.
Here's the reality, Plum's words aren't just about her. They're casting a spotlight on the entire Aces organization. What's really happening behind those bright Vegas lights? Are players feeling undervalued? Restricted Plum's comments have lit the fuse, and now the implosion is underway.
We're here to compete. So there's expectations to win right away. And I know for me, there is a level of intensity and work ethic that I do bring to the table, but really just I'm grateful for this opportunity to show that being one of the best players in the world and just taking this franchise back to where it's been and where it will continue to go. So again, I just want to thank ownership support, and really just means a lot that everyone's here, and it's a new day in LA, so we're gonna hoop.
Remember when the Aces were the team everyone dreamed of joining, when players even took pay cuts just for a shot at a championship ring? Those days are gone. The Aces empire is collapsing faster than a house of cards in a Vegas windstorm, and you won't believe who's next to walk away.
So, for all Aces fans, it's over. It's over. It's over. The reign of the Aces is over. I understand the shortest dynasty in the history of the sport of basketball. You know, I've never heard of a dynasty that won 2 championships and then was done, because you're seeing all the ring-chasing free agents getting out of Vegas.
After their shocking semifinals loss, Coach Becky Hammon warned that changes were coming, but no one expected this. It's not just 1 or 2 players leaving, it's a full-on exodus. And the Aces roster now looks full of holes, like Swiss cheese.
We have to get better. We have to really take a sharp look at ourselves, look ourselves in the mirror, see our shortcomings, and then, you got to make the moves necessary, whatever that means, to put the best product that we possibly can. It's not going to be the same group probably next year. It just won't. And I'm sad about that, because I really like that group. They're a pain in my ass, but I was a pain in their ass too.
Let's start with Kate Martin. Remember her, the fan favorite, the rising star who had Aces fans dreaming of a bright future. Well, Vegas left her unprotected in the expansion draft, and the Golden State Valkyries grabbed her in a heartbeat. Martin sounded thrilled about the move, saying, "I'm really excited for this new beginning and to build something from the ground up here with the Valkyries." Ouch. Aces, that one's gotta sting.
I'm really excited. This league is all about opportunity, and, you just need one shot, right? And I am very thankful for the Aces and everything I got to learn there, but I'm really excited for this new beginning and to build something from the ground up here with the Valkyries.
But wait, there's more. Sydney Colson, Wilson's best friend and the Aces locker room spark plug, is heading to Indiana. That's right, Colson's joining the Fever, leaving Wilson without her ride or die on the court. It's like watching the Aces' chemistry evaporate right before our eyes.
You mean to tell me that 2-time WNBA champion, the face of the God Dog League, okay? The Aces' main girl, right-hand man, Sydney Colson, is no longer returning to the Aces and is signing with the Indiana Fever? First of all, do the Fever even have any more roster spots open? How many folks are you guys going to sign?
And if you thought that was rough, buckle up. Tiffany Hayes, the reigning WNBA 6th Player of the Year, is also leaving Sin City. She's joining Kate Martin on the Valkyries, taking her 5 points, 2.8 rebounds, and 2.1 assists per game with her. That's a huge blow to the Aces bench depth.
Then, of course, there is Tiffany Hayes, who Guys, Tiffany Hayes was not even supposed to be in the WNBA last season. She had actually retired in the offseason of 2024.
But we're not done yet. Alicia Clark, fresh off a championship with the Aces, is heading back to her old stomping grounds in Seattle. She couldn't hide her excitement, saying, "I would love to go back to my WNBA home, which is Seattle," and just like that, another one bites the dust for the Aces.
Let's start with Alicia Clark. According to Ramona Shelburne of ESPN, the Aces wanted to bring back Alicia Clark. But when Seattle came a-knocking, Alicia was like, you know what? I would love to go back to my WNBA home, which is Seattle. Now, guys, if y'all don't know, Alicia Clark won 2 titles with the Seattle Storm in 2018 and 2020. And now at 37 years old, she is looking to bring her 3-and-D game back to Seattle.
So what's pushing all these players out? Is it the lure of new opportunities? Or is something rotten in Las Vegas here's where it gets interesting? The Aces salary cap is tighter than a poker player's grip on their chips. After locking in Jewel Lloyd on a supermax deal, Vegas is scrambling to patch together the rest of the roster with minimum contracts. It's like a high-stakes game of musical chairs, and the Aces are running out of seats.
I want to be great for you guys. No offense. But I want to be great for my team. I want to be great for this franchise. It is hard as shit. It is hard as shit because there's tons of people that want to break you down. Great teams in this league that are going to try to come after you every single night. But when it comes to taking accountability, I have no problem in that because I want to be great. I want to be great for my teammates. So yes, it can start in practice. Yes, it starts in training camp. Yes, it starts in the wins and the losses. But I'm not going to stop. I'm going to continue to challenge myself and my teammates every single day. Because when you're talking about greatness, it starts with consistency.
Let's dig into what's really happening behind the scenes with the Aces. If you thought the player exodus was bad, buckle up. The front office drama makes their on-court problems look like child's play. Remember when Vegas front office was the envy of the league? Those days are long gone. Now it feels more like a ghost town. At the center of it all is general manager Natalie Williams, or should I say former GM. That's right, Williams was fired in a so-called front office restructuring, but here's the kicker: months later, the Aces still haven't named a replacement. Talk about leaving your franchise in limbo.
But also, there is a huge thing that you all have to keep in mind is that the Las Vegas Aces do not have a GM right now. They let go of their GM a couple months ago, and they have not put anyone in that place. And so, hey, Nikki Fargas and Becky Hammon are trying to make some wonders without an actual GM.
But wait, there's more. Rumors are flying that head coach Becky Hammon is eyeing a power move, pushing for a dual role as both head coach and general manager. Sound familiar? It's the same setup her old boss Greg Popovich had, but let's be real, when the house is already on fire, is consolidating that much power really a smart idea? And Hammon's not without baggage herself. Remember that suspension for violating the league's respect in the workplace policy that did nothing to help the Aces' image, and that's only the tip of the iceberg.
What is going on in their locker room? Like, this Aces team is falling apart. This is not a coach that I would want to play for.
Let's not forget about the De'Erica Hamby lawsuit. The former Aces star is alleging discrimination and unfair treatment over her pregnancy, and this isn't some frivolous claim. The league took it seriously enough to hit Vegas with a $500,000 fine and strip them of their 2025 first-round draft pick.
Ouch. On top of that, the league is investigating the Aces for potential salary cap circumvention. Back in May, the Las Vegas Convention Authority gave each of the players an additional $100,000 to basically be active in the community.
But we're not done yet. The league is now investigating the Aces for possible salary cap circumvention, digging into allegations of undisclosed benefits given to players. In other words, they're accused of sliding extra perks under the table. Not exactly the spotlight you want when trying to build a dynasty with all this chaos. Is it any surprise players are heading for the exits? The Aces have gone from the team everyone wanted to join to the team everyone's trying to escape.
Breaking news came down, so we have to discuss it. This is what we do here. We're talking about the Indiana Fever making yet another move, Alicia, because they're Thanos right now and they're collecting all the Infinity Stones.
While the Aces are stuck playing musical chairs with their roster, another team is composing a symphony of success. Are you ready for the Indiana Fever's comeback story? Once the WNBA's punching bag, They've now become the talk of the league. Picture this: the Fever, once cellar dwellers, are making bold moves that turn heads as Vegas crumbles. It's a masterclass in team building, but can they really climb from worst to first?
I am ready to proclaim the Indiana Fever as your WNBA champs.
Let's talk about the Fever's free agency shopping spree. It's like they're assembling a WNBA all-star cast to surround their generational superstar Caitlin Clark and the Fab Four of Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, and Lexi Hull. Natasha Howard, a three-time champion, brings defensive grit and front-court versatility. DeWanna Bonner, a four-time All-Star, adds scoring punch and veteran leadership. Sophie Cunningham, known for her fire and clutch shooting, joins the mix. And Sydney Colson arrives with championship experience and a winning mentality from her Aces days.
Building quality depth is going to be important. When you have a core three like we have, surrounding them with players who are going to, fill the roles, certainly, first and foremost, who are going to embrace the roles, secondly, and who give us the best opportunities for success by complementing what they do really, really well.
But that's not all. The Fever didn't just add new talent. They kept their homegrown star, Kelsey Mitchell. That's how you build loyalty. Mitchell, who's stuck with a team through thick and thin, now has a supporting cast that can help her shine even brighter. And here's the kicker: the Fever didn't just get these players. These players chose Indiana. In just one offseason, they've gone from league laughingstock to potential powerhouse. And honestly, it's a slap in the face to doubters like Cheryl Swoops, who once claimed no one wanted to play in Indiana.
That doesn't make any sense by any stretch of the imagination. In what way would you not want to play in Indiana? The place where you're getting sold out arenas, the most viewership on television, playing with a player who was top 3 in MVP voting as a rookie, who clearly elevates her teammates around her. She scores a lot, but she is also dishing out the ball, able to elevate everyone around her. Why wouldn't you want to be in that system?
While the Aces drown in drama and departures, the Fever are putting on a masterclass in how to rebuild. They're creating a positive culture, making smart front office moves, and flipping their franchise's future in record time. It's like watching a phoenix rise from the ashes, only this one is draped in Fever red and blue. And let's not forget the mastermind behind it all, Kelly Krauskopf. The returning team president has engineered a comeback for the ages, bringing in Amber Cox as GM, a savvy hire already paying off. Add Stephanie White back as head coach, and it feels like the band's back together, only this time, they're ready.
Indiana Fever are officially title contenders. Every day they have something new for us in free agency. And today, it's Miss DeWanna Bonner. 6-time WNBA All-Star and WNBA champ, a veteran in this game, can pretty much do it all. Also an enforcer, nasty defense. Should I continue? We have a new starting 5. Caitlin at the 1, Kelsey at the 2, DeWanna at the 3, Natasha Howard at the 4, and Aaliyah Boston at the 5.
The Fever aren't just building a roster, they're creating a winning culture. With sharp leadership, smart acquisitions, and a touch of homegrown talent, they're proving you can flip a franchise faster than you can say WNBA champions. Indiana is quietly constructing a powerhouse, and it's not just about Caitlin Clark. They're bringing back key figures like Kelly Krauskopf and surrounding their rising star with championship-tested veterans. Meanwhile, the Aces are stuck in the opposite story, bogged down by locker room drama and leadership issues that could derail their entire rebuild.
I'm really trying here not to crash out, okay? I can't take too much more. I just said the other day, what did I say? Another bomb is Sunday. I said, this isn't it. I can't wait to see what the next bomb will be. Didn't know this would be the bomb. Stephanie White ain't playing fair. I have to say it again. Stephanie White is not playing fair. She on one.
Here's the thing: the WNBA landscape is shifting in a big way. The Aces' downfall isn't just about losing players. It's about a culture of arrogance finally catching up to them as they scramble to pick up the pieces. Meanwhile, teams like the Fever are building something special. So, who will you root for when the dust settles? The once mighty Aces clinging to their throne, or the rising Fever ready to take the league by storm? One thing certain: this next season is going to be wild. The power dynamics are changing, and we're all in for one incredible show. Are you excited? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out. Click the video on the screen, and we'll see you in the next one.